Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and thanks for joining me for another video. So today I thought I would do a flip through of my completed 2023 half letter disc bound planner. This is the planner that I archive at the end of each year. So this is not my main planner. I do have a ring planner. It is a personal size that I use as my main planner and my everyday carry, and I transfer that information over to this planner to archive. So in my everyday carry, in my main planner, it's just pen and paper. I don't do any stickers or anything fancy. I do highlight from time to time, but I do like to have one completed planner with everything that I want to archive at the end of the year. And I do try to make this one a little nicer to look at, so I will use stickers in this planner. I got my disc from Amazon. I believe it came in like 28 or 30 disc for $6.99, and then I also got these hardcover covers from Amazon as well, which came in a 3-pack. I don't remember the price of the covers, so if I can find that link, I will go ahead and link it in a comment or the description box for you guys if you're interested. But I'll go ahead and get straight into it. Oh, and then I also always put the date on the outside of my planners. So when we go straight in, I have all my habit trackers in the first section. I got these habit trackers. They're monthly, and they're from Haru Plans or Haru Plans. I'm not sure how that is pronounced. But here I was tracking my AM routine, my workouts, my sleep tracker, some self-care, my PM routine. It did change from month to month. I tried to stay consistent, but occasionally I would find that I no longer wanted to track a certain thing. So in January I was tracking the games that I was playing on my Nintendo Switch, but then when it came to February, I decided I no longer wanted to track that. But for the most part, it is consistent of my morning routine, my PM routine, my fasting hours, and then the hours that I was sleeping. So that goes into April, May, June. And then because this is not my main planner and I do have a disc bound planner, I kind of got tired of when June hit, I got tired of transferring over that information into this planner. So what I did was I just took the habit trackers that I had in my main planner, again, which is a disc bound planner, and it is personal size. So what I did was I took it out and I put washi tape on it because it had the hole punch for the ring planner. I put the washi tape on it, and then I punched it for the disc bound. So I was able to remove it from the ring planner and stick it in here, and that way I still have that information, but I didn't have to actually transfer it over. So then I have July, August, September, and October, and I guess I just didn't track November and December, which is fine. Then I have these year on 2-page trackers from Peanuts Planico. I absolutely love these. There's just some information that I would like to look back and see it at just basically a year at a glance, and these provide that for me. So I had the miles that I either walked or ran here. If it was treadmill, I have it highlighted in orange, and if I ran outdoors, I have that highlighted in blue. I do also love to color code. Then I have my HRV tracking, and it's just really nice to go back and see like how consistent I was and then where I fell off at, and then I picked it up again. And December and November, I feel like I fall off on absolutely everything. Then I have my weight, which is pretty consistent with doing. I do like to put, so the pink highlights when I'm on my cycle, and then I like to put, if I'm traveling. Therefore, I was in California this week here, so I was unable to weigh. So usually when I'm traveling and I don't have access to a scale, I like to put that so then I know why I didn't weigh. And because I don't have anything here, I'm just assuming I was being lazy and did not weigh. Then I have my workout schedule. Again, I just love having this big view of my year. So the first 6 months, this is what my workout looked like. And then at the end, at the bottom of each month, I like to put how many days. So January I worked out 18 days out of 31. February I worked out 15 days out of 28, and so forth. And then I also do like to put as well when there's a big gap as to why I didn't work out. So here I was sick. Here I was in California. I try to find hotels that have a gym in it, but I'm not always able to do so. So that is another reason why I do that. And again, December, I'm terrible with everything. It's just completely blank. I barely did anything. This was the first year that I started tracking my fasting glucose numbers. So this is a new tracker for 2023. And then I have my steps. So for the steps, if I did anything over 10,000 steps, I would highlight it. And again, I did my total at the bottom. So January, for example, I had 15 days out of the 31 where my steps were over 10,000. So that's how I use that. Then I have my reoccurring tasks, which just shows big household items that I need to do: car registration, the kids' physicals and dental appointments, my oil changes, my Sam Club renewals, things of that nature. And then I have my 2023 year at a glance calendar. And then we go into this fun little page that I love to do. I got this from, where did I get this idea from? Doc Sheena, who is big on YouTube, and she's also on Instagram as well. And I believe her and Ellie from Ellie Corner, I believe I have that information correct. Don't quote me on that though. They came up with this as a method to use up their stickers. So I just put a sticker a day to represent something that I did that day, and I just love doing this. I love how it looks, and it does get you to use up some of your stickers that you have, although I will say most of my stickers are printable stickers. I am a big fan of buying stuff on Etsy, downloading it, and then printing and cutting it. I do have a silhouette machine, so that allows me to do that. So I was pretty consistent throughout the year. Yep, with doing a sticker a day. It's just nice to look back on. So not functional planning, but that's okay. I like to do a little bit of both, and I just find so much joy in looking at those spreads. Then this year was the first year I believe I also tried a future log. This is again from Haro Plans on Etsy. It was a downloadable PDF, which I print and cut to size. I don't think I'll use this again. I love the concept of it, but it just didn't quite work for me. It was more work than I just wanted to do. So I didn't really use this too much. Then we go into my other monthly sections, and these monthly inserts are from Kika Printables, and they are also a downloadable PDF file from Etsy that I print and cut. I do believe that both of the shops that I mentioned, you can order and have them sent to you in the mail already cut, but like I said, I am a printable girl. So I really fell in love with these monthlies because of the lines. The other monthlies are fine. I mean, they serve their purpose, but trying to write in a straight line when there's not a line or a dots or anything like that is just difficult. So I really love and appreciated that this had a line. These were also the first monthly inserts that I've ever used that were not back to back. So they had this whole other section where, I'll show you this one. You know, you can put your important dates here, and then the month there, and then on the back you can do your priorities. And these, I mean, you can pretty much use this for whatever you want. I like that idea, and I thought that I would use it more, but I just found that I didn't. But I still enjoyed having them. So here I started using them a little bit I was using it for books. So I had books that I wanted to read, challenges that I wanted to do. I DNF'd a couple of books. Yeah, I kept telling myself every month that I was going to use that page, but I just really did not. And I started using it as a currently section. But I really do love these printables. It's already dated. Here I'm using the kits from the Palnner spot. I love her stuff. I had a monthly subscription with her that I canceled because I just find that I don't use a ton of stickers, especially since I have the printable ones. But I'm really thinking that I might go back and start up my subscription with her, my monthly subscription, even though I still have a few stuff from her that I still haven't used yet. But I am running low on her stuff, so I don't know. I really think, and you can see December, at the end of the year, it's just such a busy time, as you guys all know, especially if you celebrate Christmas and Thanksgiving, and the holidays are just end of year stuff at work, and I just don't really do much at the end of the year there. So then we get into my dailies, and my planner is basically set up kind of like the Hobonichi cousin, where I have all the months in the front and then the days and weeks in the back. When I first started in January, I was doing a day per page, which is the first time I've ever done it. I've always used a week on 2 pages, but I wanted to try something new. These are also from Kiko Printables. Again, I absolutely love her shop. I love the clean look of them and the lines. I like how it's the dark lines here and then the lighter lines here. I switched it up a little bit. So it had the meals, which was also a big drawer to me. Your schedule, a to-do list, your top 3, and then appointments here, which I use for the weather because I don't really have appointments on a daily basis. So I didn't really use that. I was using a lot of stamps here and highlighters. I really love my highlighting. So that was all in January. Yeah, I think I used a day per page every day in January, and then when I got to February, I was like over the day on 1 page, and I decided to go back to my week on 2 pages. And I took inspiration for this from Plan to Create. Actually, this is one of her printables. I don't know if she still has this available because she does tend to change things up on her Etsy website frequently, but yeah, I really do love this page. And I took some inspiration from her, how she does her sidebar. I used stamps for the week and then a stamp for the month, and I highlighted the week that this was on. Used a little washi tape and some stickers, but it's not heavily stickered. A little bit on the minimum size. Again, my highlighting, I just love the highlighting. I find it aesthetically pleasing to the eye, and I started using some stamps again here. I was pretty consistent in these weeks, and I think here I was using like a thinner paper. I have to find, I was using a 32-pound paper, which I really like. Those are great. I love how soft they feel. I love how to write on them, but they do bulk up the planner quite a bit. This is one of my favorite ones. I love pink. It was one of my favorite colors, so this just looks really nice to me. This one looks kind of nice too. I'm really loving this. I think I might go back to highlighting. I haven't been highlighting in my planners in 2024, but I don't know, like, I really like this. I might revisit this style. Okay, so then in week 31 or 32, week 37, these are all blank because I decided to try a B6 Wonderland planner, which I liked and I enjoyed, but I'm not using again in 2024. So if I was looking for something through that time period, I did put a sticker here so I know to pull that book up. What I may do is when I have some time and I'm feeling my creative juices flowing, I may come in here and transfer those weeks 30 through 47 into this planner so it is a complete year, but we'll see. Yeah, so I'm using here my, I don't even remember what it's called, the little printable, I have to put the link in the description. It's a little printable, I don't even know what to call it, like a zip printer. I think it's called a zip printer. And there, it's prints on sticker paper. So I took pictures of my phone and then I can use the Bluetooth to the little printer and it prints these out, and I was able to stick those in. That's of our vacation when we were in Florida. And I finished at week 52, I mean 51. I don't know what I did with week 52, but that is it for like the weekly sections. And then we get into my reading journal, which I keep separately throughout the year, but then at the end of the year when I'm done, I will go ahead and stick it in here. So these are just all the books that I read. I did change things up in regards to my reading journal this year, so it's going to be a tad bit different. So that's all. And yeah, this paper right here is thinner, and I don't really like how thin this is, so I need to find a paper that is not as thick as the 32 but not as thin as the regular photo paper. I feel like this just rips so easily. So another thing I do need to go and do is get the photos of the books here and stick them in. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make it a complete one by transferring over the information and sticking the photos here. And then I do need to do my end of the year wrap up, which I didn't, which will just state like how many books I read, how many pages those books were, and my average rating for the books. So that is it, guys. That is the flip through of my completed 2023 planner. I would love to have the metal disc because the pages turn so much easier. I do have the metal disc on the current planner that I'm using, but once I move it and archive it, I put the plastic disc on it just because I'm not going to be flipping through it very often. I will come in here time to time throughout the year to look for certain things. But yeah, like it's the only thing with the plastic disc. The pages don't turn that great on it. But again, I don't want it. The metal discs are a little pricey, and I really don't need to spend that money on discs that are going to primarily sit on my shelf. So yeah, I'm using the plastic ones here. But that's it, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and happy planning.